which is the importance of international relations. Dear students, let's understand the importance of IR as a discipline. IR की अहमियत क्या है? The first is IR helps in understanding the present world and the causes of advancement and the backwardness of different states. So IR help us in understanding our world. ये जो मौजूदा दुनिया है, इसको समझने में IR हमारी हेल्प करता है. Even we also come to know about the past of the world and the historical growth of different states and the historical growth of different events and different phenomena. So IR help us in understanding our present world. Without the study of IR, how would we know and understand other countries and their policies? But through IR, we come to know about the government policies and the causes of their success or failure. एक गवर्नमेंट अगर कोई पॉलिसी पे अमल करता है और उसको बनाता है, तो क्या वो पॉलिसी कामयाब हो रही है कि नाकाम हो रही है? IR के मुताले से हमें इसका इल्म होगा and we would be able to know about it. For example, policy like free market policy, क्या इसके फ़ायदे हैं या नुकसानात हैं? एक मुल्क ने अगर इस पॉलिसी को अपनाया तो उसके क्या इफ़ेक्ट निकले? This would be answered by the study of international relations. Similarly, what is the effect of privatization? What is the effect of nationalization? Are they beneficial? Are they harmful? What about free media? What about education policies? So all these kind of events and policies can be understandable through the study of international relations. And by studying these, we can learn lesson from it. हम इससे काफ़ी चीज़ें सीख सकते हैं. We can judge ourselves and we can apply those which are beneficial for our benefit. और जहाँ भी कहीं पे नुकसान हुआ हो किसी पॉलिसी का, तो we can avoid it. हम उसको रोक सकते हैं. अब जिस तरह चाइना की इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी है, so it's a guiding stone for the world. It is a source of beacon light for others. ये हमारे लिए मशाल राह है, क्योंकि चाइना की इकोनॉमिक पॉलिसी ने चाइना को एक ताकतवर मुल्क की तरह सामने ले आए हैं. And similarly, the example of Japan is before us, and how the policies of the Japanese government has made Japan as a technological advanced country. The second, with the study of IR, we understand the problem facing the world, and we also then know how to solve them. Because when we study IR, then we are able to find the international problems. Not only our problems, because we can know our problems, but when we study about others, we also know how were those problems emerged in those states, and how we can avoid those kind of problems. And if there were problems in that part of the country, how would that country solve that problem? So all these strategies and these solutions can be achieved only through the study of IR. And with this, IR help us in understanding and finding solution through mutual cooperation and combined strategy. जो international problems हैं, जो दुनिया के मसाइल हैं, इसका जानना सिर्फ ज़रूरी नहीं है. इसको कैसे सॉल्व किया जाए, और एक मुल्क अकेला सॉल्व भी नहीं कर सकता. So we need a number of countries to work together for the solution of that problem, because some problems are very acute, they are very difficult, and for solving those problems we need mutual efforts and mutual cooperations. For example, problem like global warming, population utilization, how to fully utilize your population, what kind of planning should be done for it, how the strategies should be developed to make your population become an asset. And then collective security. पूरी दुनिया को अमन की तरफ लेके जाना है, सिक्योरिटी दिलानी है, टेररिज्म को रोकना है, ऐसे प्रॉब्लम्स के लिए वी नीड म्यूचुअल कोऑपरेशंस एंड म्यूचुअल एफर्ट्स. And you can see how we can arrive at this mutual cooperations, because it will make our world a better world. As we have already discussed that a state cannot live by itself. It's very difficult for a state to live in isolation. A state has to establish relation with other states. It has different needs. And for fulfilling its different needs in the today's world, it has to establish relations with other countries. And when you are establishing relations with other countries, so what are you doing? You will be cooperating. Can you see that international study के मुताले से आप international cooperation भी हासिल कर रहे हो, because you are establishing relations. और relations अगर आप बना रहे हो, अगर आपके रिलेशंस कायम हो रहे हैं, इसका मतलब है कि यू आर कोऑपरेटिंग. क्योंकि रिलेशंस अगर कायम होंगे तो वो सिर्फ कोऑपरेशन से होंगे. अगर कन्फ्लिक्ट्स होंगे देन रिलेशंस वुड बी ब्रोकन. सो द स्टडी ऑफ आईआर हेल्प्स इन सीकिंग इंटरनेशनल कोऑपरेशन फॉर अ बेटर वर्ल्ड. इट शेयर कॉमन कंसर्न ओवर ग्लोबल इश्यूज एंड प्रॉब्लम्स, एंड यू कैन सी एज the world belongs to us, and therefore all our hands should be moved towards saving our world. We should be helping the world. We should join hands without any discrimination. You can see different nationalities in the figure having their hands, and they are combined, they are joined, and they are mutually struggling to make the world peaceful. For example, problems like illiteracy, problem like nuclear expansion, and threat to global peace. Then there is climatic change, energy conservation. आजकल एनर्जी काफ़ी दुनिया में कम हो रही है, हमारे एनर्जी के रिसोर्सेज कम हो रहे हैं. So the study of IR would always try to have cooperation and a combined strategy how to fight against these kind of problems and how to find better solutions or better alternatives. IR की वजह से हम ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. IR also helps in encouraging peaceful relations. Remember, peace is what we need at the present. We cannot afford wars. We cannot afford conflicts. The people demands facilities. The people have diverse needs. दुनिया की पॉपुलेशन काफ़ी ज़्यादा हो गई है, हमने उनकी ज़रूरियात को पूरा करना है. हम जंग के मुतहम्मिल नहीं हो सकते, हमारे रिसोर्सेज कम हो रहे हैं. हमें चाहिए कि ये जो हमारे रिसोर्सेज हैं हम इनको पॉजिटिवली यूज़ करें, हम इसको ऐसे तरीके से यूज़ करें कि सारी दुनिया में खुशहाली आए. देयर शुड बी प्रॉस्पेरिटी, देयर शुड बी जॉय, and there should be no conflict. The study of IR helps us in avoiding conflicts. It helps us in establishing peace. Because when we study IR, we learn these lessons that we should avoid conflicts. Because conflicts leads to tension. Conflicts leads to destruction. जहाँ पे भी कन्फ्लिक्ट्स होंगे, जहाँ पे तनाज़ात होंगे, हमने उन तनाज़ात को हल करना है तो एक ख़ास तरीके से हल करना है. We should not go for different types of confrontation. The study of IR helps us in understanding that we should solve our problems and our conflicts through different mechanisms. We should not go for propaganda, or basically negative propaganda, in which one country is criticizing the other country and popularizing a propaganda. किसी दूसरे मुल्क के खिलाफ प्रोपेगेंडा करना, इसके नेगेटिव असरात होंगे, इसके पॉजिटिव असरात कभी नहीं होंगे. अगर हमने दुनिया में अमन कायम करना है तो हमने प्रोपेगेंडा से अपने आप को बचाना है. दिस इज व्हाट वी आर लर्निंग फ्रॉम इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस, बिकॉज द पास्ट इज बिफोर अस. वर्ल्ड वॉर 1 में जो डिफरेंट कॉजेज हैं, उसकी जो डिफरेंट वजूहात हैं, उसमें यह भी है कि देयर वाज नेगेटिव प्रोपेगेंडा अगेंस्ट अदर स्टेट्स and there were secret military alliances, which means the states were doing pacts and alliances with other states, and those alliances were secret. एक मुल्क दूसरे मुल्क के साथ खुफिया मुआहदे कर रहा है, जबकि इसके नेबर को पता नहीं है. और जब जंग होती है तो ये नेबर कह रहा है कि ये अकेला होगा, लेकिन जब जंग होती है then the other state also come in between, and the result is different. So the effect of secret military alliance is that it creates tension, it results in war. So we should avoid secret military pacts. अगर हमने फौजी माहदा करना है तो इसको ओपन हो. It should be known to all others कि भाई इन दोनों ममालिक के बीच में इत्तेफाक है, इनके बीच में इत्तेहाद है, and therefore the other country should not fight with them. So the military alliances should be open. It should be revealed. It should not be secret, because secret military alliances are not fruitful for the world peace. And similarly, the race for the armaments. असलहे का हसूल दुनिया में अमन नहीं लाता, बल्कि ये दुनिया के अमन के लिए खतरा है. So we should avoid race for the arms. We should avoid the race for weapons. जो पैसा हमारा आर्म्स पे यूज हो रहा है, we should allocate this money to other resources that should be serving the service of the people, that should be serving the benefits of the people, and therefore the spending on the arms should be decreased, and this would be achieving the peace. Remember, the study of IR helps us in establishing peaceful relations, and not to go for these kind of strategies. We learned that if there are conflicts, if there are tensions between different states, that tension should be solved through peaceful means. What are those peaceful means? The peaceful means are diplomacy and negotiations. You should talk. Remember, talk solve the problems. You should go for diplomacy. You should go for dialogues. बातचीत होगी, बातचीत से मसाइल का हल होगा, और जंगों से मसाइल का हल नहीं निकलता. And with this, when there is peace between states, then there would be a time when we would be having a global peace. We would be having a world peace. In that world peace, you would be having universal brotherhood. All the people would be living happily, and there would be no tension and no war. The study of IR is helping us in achieving this, and we are seeing that the conflicts are most of the time stopped because the people have information, the states have information about the international relations, and that is proving beneficial to them. The next importance of IR is that it ensures and builds proper economic relations between international communities, because IR deals with nations, and in that nations, when you are dealing, so there is also trade relations also being discussed, economic activities are also considered, and this would be resulting in a very good and positive race for economy and for the businessman, and they would be promoting their business not nationally but also internationally. It helps in promoting effective trade policies between states, because the states try to meet the needs of the people. They negotiate with other states, they talk with other states, and they arrive at different kind of peace settlements. And with this, we have better exchange of goods and products, better tariffs, because the states are involved on the international level. They are promoting the business. They're trying to export and import, and for this they are negotiating with other governments, and they are arriving at good policies, how to have good tariffs, how to have good currency exchange, how to have good products, and the different rates on which they can be done. The next importance of IR is that it helps us in understanding and promoting human culture through international exchange. Remember, the international relations help us in understanding the culture of other nations, because there is a close interaction between the states. And when there is a close interaction, there is also people movement. And along with the people movement, you also have the culture knowledge that moves. So, through the study of IR, we know the culture of others and we respect them. We have better and safe traveling across the globe. We have better visa regulations, immigration policies, and citizenship laws, because the people are moving. They are moving to different states because they have relations. And with that relations, remember, we have new laws for the people to protect the people. This also encourages scholarly visits and exchange programs, promoting national culture through cultural exhibition program and culture fair. Again, all these are done by the study of international relations. You can see the different culture of different states, and these are known because we have established relations with other states which are helpful to us. Dear students, with this we come to the end of the first unit. I hope you have enjoyed the 2 lectures and you have also understood the international relation as a subject.